Alright, we are live. Hello. Let's get that stretch going. Hello, kitty. Welcome in. How are you today, friend? Hope it's not too cold in Bulgaria. Getting warm, actually. In the low 50s today. That's cold, but not like... It's not like winter kind of cold. Alright, finished my stretch. Okay, well, let's play some PowerWash Simulator. We've got a map to finish. And I think I've reached a breakthrough in my Fallout 4 modding. And I'm adding mods in small doses, not one at a time, but by a category and what I actually want to enable. So and then I of course test. And if anything comes up, then it's like, oh well, let's start removing mods a few at a time. And then basically get it to a point where it's working. And I need to re-add a couple gun mods. I need to add a double barrel shotgun replacer. And I need to add a double barrel reanimated mod. So that when I have my double barrel, there's my French going again. That's how you say it in France land, double barrel. But no, there's a double barrel mod that I think has a replacer where it's basically a double barrel rifle, but it's based on like an actual real life double barrel and not the mostly realistic double barrel in Fallout 4. Plus there's a tactical reload patch for it, so since it doesn't work like the pump action shotguns do, not that there's a pump action shotgun in the base Fallout 4, but there is a mod to make you only load each shell at a time and not all of them. Because otherwise you could shoot once and then load 5 shells, and it's like, wait, what? Anyways, the tactical reload patch for the double barrel shotgun mod makes it so that when I shoot one shell, I only pull out one shell. And then, of course, put a new one in. Please put your French away. You're offending my ears. I'm probably offending the French more by butchering their language. There we go. But yeah, I've got tactical reload on most of my guns. I've got bullet counted reload for most of the guns that need it. I unfortunately had to downsize the gun mods. And apparently one fix was, you know, to merge all the gun mods, and I'm like, that sounds like an awful lot of work for something that may not fix my problem. So I removed a bunch of old gun mods. Not old as in the mod is old, but the guns themselves were from World War II or older. And while I didn't get judicial with all of these types of mods that I'm about to describe, I did remove some post-World War II guns as well, mostly like 60s and 70s. Some I have kept, and some I got rid of. And some I feel like I can add once I can actually like have a stable mod list. And even then, I'm not going super crazy on the mods because I'm basically only enabling mods that are currently installed. There's one that I do want to install that's not installed yet. It's called Project Reality Footsteps. And I would use the JSRS Movement Sounds mod, which basically is just Arma 3 movement sound. But it still has footsteps in it. And Project Reality Footsteps Snow Edition makes it sound like you're actually crunching through snow or stepping on ice. Where the JSRS Movement Sound mod doesn't have that sort of thing. Now, I'm sure at some point someone might make a patch for it. If I knew anything about how JSRS worked as a sound mod, or the movement one specifically, and if I could learn Fallout 4's Xedit a little bit more, then I might make my own patch. But for now, I'm just going to go without and just use Project Reality Footsteps. Snow Edition. And the next run will be a survival collectibles run where it'll simultaneously be very dark and, you know, very hard to survive, and also lighthearted since we're going to be building a museum and putting all our things on display. Now, unfortunately, there is no Legacy of the Dragonborn style mod for Fallout 4. So I pretty much have to do it myself, which thankfully settlement building is in Fallout 4, and it's not really a thing in Skyrim, so you kind of have to depend on mod authors to build locations for you. So it's like, all right, I can do that with scrap everything. I can scrap the buildings. I know scrap everything is not very performance friendly, but for the most part, I haven't had too many issues with it. The only issues I've had is accidentally deleting something that I wanted to keep, or because of the fact you can't save while in the settlement menu. I'll go deleting things and then realize, oh shit, I deleted something I didn't want. And then I have to, you know, either diligently save before deleting too many things, or go back to an older save where it's like, great, now I have to start all over again with the scrapping. And I have added several more like 3, but the 3 are huge on the gameplay. There's 3 loot mods I'm using that makes loot incredibly hard to get. and it's both looted world, where, well, it's 2 centuries in the future, over 2 centuries technically. So why is there a bunch of loot everywhere? So basically, that reduces placed items, and there's still a lot, but it generally reduces quite a lot of it. I also have less loot and ammo specifically, as well as the even less loot and ammo add-on for it. Just checking everything. Buoy hook, buoy hook, buoy hook, life buoy. Okay. Could probably work on the pulley or the winch, I guess. And then we'll work on that, the hatch and the hatch door. But I'm looking forward to some Fallout 4, but when we finish our Skyrim run, we gotta figure out what next big game we're gonna play. Whether it's Skyrim, Fallout 4, maybe Kingdoms of Amalur if we feel like it. Mr. Necro was kind enough to gift that to us. I also have the Dark and Darker demo, because Ari and B have convinced me to try it out. I've already been generally interested in playing it, because it's basically what I wanted when I was moderating for a streamer by the name of Commando Killer. He no longer streams, but I used to moderate for him. He was streaming a lot of Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov, and I was like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if there's like a fantasy / medieval like basically Tarkov-like. And I think he alluded something to like, well, you can always make it yourself. And I'm like, I could, but it's not that easy, obviously. But I was like, oh man, wouldn't that be cool if there was this kind of game, but for like D&D or like fantasy or even perhaps medieval. And guess what? A lot of the armor and weapon designs in Dark and Darker, which is, of course, the anagram is D&D. Of course it is. It is fairly realistic. And while the fighting styles in the game aren't super realistic, there are some HEMA techniques with some of the weapons. And I'm like, oh ho ho. Ooh. Plus, I think the game has polearms. So I want to play the class that uses polearms, because I'm a hooker for a halberd. What am I missing? Jump, please. I see. There we go. Didn't take much convincing for me to download it. I had about 70 gigs on my internal drive available. So, and the game is like just over 10 gigs. So it's like, oh, sure, I'll download it. And it's in a demo right now, so it's only a matter of time before it, you know, comes out for sale. Now, I think the unfortunate side of Dark and Darker is that I think the community is basically the Tarkov community, which, while not the worst, they definitely have some toxic, bad apples in the group. And they're gonna treat Dark and Darker more like Tarkov than a fantasy version of Tarkov. Which means if I stream it, yeah, every community has assholes. That is very much correct. If I stream it, then people will be like, you gotta do this and that, you gotta do this. And it's like, no. I'm like only trying it out a couple times. Fair lead. This is the gun whale. Let me up. Not unexpected from Tarkov. Seems like if the devs are shitheads, then they attract the same kind of people to that game. That is, it's just generally the first, maybe not first person specifically. It's the shooter, the PvP shooter audience. And while I do enjoy some good shooter video games, the communities around them tend to be not the most inviting. Now, from what I've seen on different streams for Dark and Darker, is either people use voice and they just kill you without really saying anything, or they don't use voice and they just kill you, or they use voice and are willing to be diplomatic. So maybe there's a chance. Because generally, there's a reason I don't play PvP games. There's a reason I don't play player versus player. It's usually because of the other players. And I feel like, from what I've seen of Dark and Darker, it's an even enough level playing field where I feel like if someone has a better sword than me, it's not really gonna matter that much. Like, it's pretty darn lethal from what I've seen. So it's either they kill me in one hit, or they kill me in 2 or 3 hits. And the game very much seems like it's built around parties, and not just solo, even though it does have some things for solo. But it's like, oh, so it's not just I play by myself and then I get gangbanged by a group of like German or Chinese like role players who take things way too far. Like, I've seen DayZ. I've seen some of that stuff. So, I think generally, I probably have nothing to worry about, but it's also still a PvP game, sharing communities with the Escape from Tarkov community. So, not exactly have the best confidence in it, in how people are going to act. And if people are just gonna kill me, then it's like, whatever. That's like part of the game. But if people are going to be shitty about it, that's when I have problems. And also from what I've seen of Tarkov chat rooms in various Tarkov streams, the chat can be pretty darn toxic as well. Even in streams where they try not to have that kind of chat. Okay, come on. Stay on the thing. And then I'm going to need to go around and clean the vertical side of this. Otherwise, outside of the normal player versus player woes I have about certain games, I'm excited to give it a try. Especially since, you know, we might be doing co-op with Ari and B. Well, only one of them. Probably B. Make Ari play it. You don't know how Insurgency's community is? Do you just not interact, or do you not play the game? Because I know you talk about it a lot, so I'm assuming you've played it. Or you just not played it recently, maybe. I don't know. He can't keep playing Skyrim. Yes, he can. You don't play the game you really want to, though. I see. I mean, from what I've seen, Insurgency is good. Personally, I think I'd rather play Squad. And that's just it. Like, player versus player, I think, is much, much, much better if it's something like Squad or... I don't want to say Arma, because most of what I've seen from Arma is, like, people cooperating against a AI. Fairly Divider. Hear something's going on with Squad, like bad something, not good. Ooh. I've just seen some YouTubers like Nano who play it, and of course, because he's entertaining and has good editing, he makes it seem very entertaining to play. And I have seen like some other streams of it here on Twitch, where like they'll load up a motorcycle with as much explosives as they can, and then they'll just jihad bike it into a tank and just blow it to holy hell. Should probably clean these mooring holes. Perhaps. I'll clean your mooring hole. I also have heard rumors that the Atomic Hearts game is not bad as in like it's a bad game, but like there's some controversial things happening with it. Not sure if I want to get into it, but I'm also uneducated, so I really don't know. Could also just be rumors. It's gonna be one of those situations of, oh, you can't enjoy this game because it does bad things for bad, or it helps out bad people, and it's like, oh man, I'd rather not. I asked anyways. I guess I have to suffer the consequences of talking about it since I asked. Atomic Heart thing with some people getting mad that it somehow portrays communism as good. Well, I had heard a rumor, and this could just be source crack pipe, source Twitch chat room. But I had heard that in the EULA, it says something about the FSB, and that's basically, you know, Russian national intelligence. Again, that could just be source crack pipe. Like, source, I'm the source. Oh, that kind of thing. Where is the dirt here? Is it, like, right here? Yeah, pretty much. It was in the trim. I need to back up. Boy, I love it when I eat food and it makes my tummy upset. My stomach has no reason to be upset, but it is. Even if it does about them, the question is, what does it say? Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at the EULA itself to really know. The other thing is, like, the game isn't out yet, so we can't even look at the EULA, really. That's the new era of gaming. Bad person benefits from video games, so you're not allowed to enjoy it. Boy, isn't the future amazing? Sorry, I'm concentrating very hard. I'm enjoying this level now that I'm actually, like, not exhausted by it. Wasn't really enjoying it yesterday, but it could also just been my mood. Just double checking that that's clean. I like that this trim is separate from the wall, but this trim is not. Okay, that's clean. Reading more about it sounds an awful lot like Russia bad, therefore Russia game bad. Well, we can just ignore it and play what looks like a damn unique game. See, I'm just not too interested in it, period. So it's like, whatever. I won't play it just because I'm not interested. And even if I was interested, am I gonna have the money for it? Don't give me the money for it. Don't gift me the game. Not a cry for help. I'm just saying, like, if I don't have the money for it, even if I was interested in it, I'm probably still not gonna buy it. And that's where hopefully by next year, I won't have big purchases I need to make. Like, to replace things or add to things, because other things are just too bad to use. Like, if my E drive was working just fine, or the fact that Skyrim, would like external drives, period, then I'd still be using the E drive. But not only is the E drive external, so therefore Skyrim hates it, but also it's failing. So I have to get a solid state drive, just so I have a solid state drive, but also because I need more drive space, and I'm not going to buy a hard drive for that. Oh, my stomach is really upset. I don't feel nauseous, it's just I have stomach pain. I guess today's one of those days. Despite the fact that I'm in a pretty okay mood. Like, it's been not a fun day so far. So it would only make sense that, I would have stomach pain. Just on top of everything else. Because you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. I can't just have one small problem and that's it. Nope, it's got to be all the problems all at once. So I sure hope I'm not sick and I have some sort of stomach virus. Because, boy, would that piss me off. Because having grown up getting a stomach virus all the time, I really, really don't like it. I hate it. Like, it's almost traumatic for me to have to vomit. If I just get the shits, whatever, I can handle that. Okay. It's a $60 base price game, which is honestly kind of a breath of fresh air after Forspoken. Well, it's like the excuse for the game industry always is, oh, if they raise the price, then maybe they can make better games. Maybe they can, you know, have more funds for the next game. No, it's just been a higher price and seemingly lower quality. So, not sure I follow that line of logic. Of course, I'm preaching to the choir, as always. Shouldn't have checked the news before getting up. Another train carrying hazardous materials apparently derailed. Just outside of Detroit. Oh, great. Seeing as I have a rail line going straight through the middle of my town, that gives me no confidence. Rail lines often carrying freight of dangerous chemicals. Man, 2023 is really proving that 2020 was just the start. I have a feeling the entire decade of the 2020s is gonna be a wild ride. Anyways, enjoy your din-dins. We shall see you when you return. Okay. There's also a Black Hawk that crashed yesterday in Alabama. What is going on? Well, apparently, judging from Mike Burnfire's video, where Zach Hazard talks about his military experience a lot, he nicknamed Black Hawks Crash Hawks. So, take that as you will. I see some spots. There we go. Enjoy your din-dins. Not to get into the whole discussion, although it's not necessarily political, although I guess in a way it could be, for anyone who's still here listening, although I'm sure Katie's just lurking. I don't know if this chemical derailment thing is going to be fixed anytime soon, because Flint, Michigan still has no water. So if we couldn't figure that out, I don't think we're going to figure out the chemical cleanup process anytime soon. Let's get the other side. just enjoying cleaning the deck. I'm swabbing the poop deck. There we go. Now it's just below deck. And we're only 58% clean. All right. All right. Gunwale's almost clean. Okay. Okay. And then we wash this bit. I think the stomach pain is slowly going away. All right. Just enjoying the cleaning. So if I'm a little quiet, I apologize. This chain might be a little hard to clean. Okay, never mind. Hmm. I didn't finish cleaning that gun well, apparently. Ah. Is it the front and back half? Hold on. Move the microphone a little further away from my face. Otherwise, I'll be screaming into it. Oh, I didn't even clean this part. What the hell? Got it. All right. Oh, I gotta get that water. Guess that gunwale's not clean either. Okay. Gotta get in between the ropes here. Almost clean. Okay. But on this isn't clean. Is it the very tippy top? It's gotta be the very tippy top. Pretty much. Just enjoying some relaxing PowerWash Simulator. I know I'm not talking much, but this is also like relaxation time for me, and I think it's been helping correct my mood. Because like I said, the day's not been kind to me. So this is just kind of relaxation me time. And I hope it is for anyone watching as well. The worst part about the nausea I have, not nausea, it's stomach pain. The worst part of the stomach pain I have is I got taco meat slow cooking in the oven. Kind of want to have tacos. And I kind of want to extend the stream today. So I'd rather not have stomach pain and then go right ahead into eating a bunch of tacos. That's doesn't sound like a bunch of fun. Of course, I want to eat the tacos. I just don't want to eat it on an upset stomach. Alright, that's clean. Now we'll do the trim. Oi, what you doing? I'm watching the cat. Go on, Bubba. Yeah, that's a good boy. I do need to check. Starboard hull is clean. Okay. Nice. It's almost a good thing I split this map up between two streams. I got it. Let's get the underside here. Yes? What do you want? You making noises over there? Good thing I got this ultra powerful power washer. Took those barnacles right off. I wanted to say manacles, and I'm like, that is not the correct word. That's clean. See those barnacles? Gonna have to give it the light touch. Okay. Am I gonna need to break out the soap nozzle? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. There's too many tiny specks. And we need metal cleaner. Metal cleaner, there we go. Out of metal cleaner, so we're gonna have to buy some. Should have some to buy, because there is a limit. Oh, there's 19 in stock. I'll buy for $10 each. That should be enough. Where is the dirt? Did I turn specks into microscopic specks? Oh, there's something there. Is it behind the ropes? Nope, it's probably along the cracks. Yep. Or seams, rather. Okay, we're almost done. We have the keel yet to clean. It should be fairly quick. winch rope. Missed that. Okay, winch rope. Talk about nooks and crannies. Crooks and Grannies. The new narrative-focused D&D like modern tabletop role-playing game. Anyways, get the time lapse. There we go. All right, next is the recreational vehicle. We will be doing that tomorrow. Today's Thursday, right? Anyways, that's it for PowerWash Simulator.